Hey, how's it going everyone? Jinsula here with a brand new TCG Pocket video. I hope your day is going really well and let's dive right into it. Alright, so for today's video, I want to talk about a particular card that, in my opinion, has been extremely underrated. I do not have enough hourglasses to get that Chansey pick. Well, anyway, yeah, let's talk about this deck. So, I feel like a lot of players would completely ignore this deck just because of how you play it, but this is a deck that I've been using pretty much since the last set, the Mythical Island set. And I've done very few adjustments to it in this new set. The only thing that I've changed with it is actually adding these two giant capes. And yeah, you could look at it, it's a Druddigon Dragonite deck. Now, I've made videos about this deck in the past. I've actually talked about why I feel like this deck is underrated, but in my opinion with the current meta, it's actually really good. Mainly because with a lot of players, they're trying to basically rush down they're trying to rush down the wins as fast as possible. Like you're seeing a lot of decks with Manaphy and Palkia, you're seeing a lot of decks with I don't know, like, you're still seeing Celebi EX decks, and yeah, those cards are definitely powerful, but I feel like the combination of Druddigon with Dragonite is something that it's just so incredibly powerful. There's no EX cards in this deck, so you do not have to worry about outright losing, you know, with 2 points given to your opponents. It's a very powerful deck, and it really depends on whether or not you can get Druddigon on the first hand. That's probably the most important thing. And yeah, you can see right here, this is probably the most ideal opening. Getting both Druddigon and Dratini on in your first field of play, like, yeah, this is basically your setup for success. And of course, they're going to be going with Mew EX, and it looks like it's a Psychic deck. This is a type of deck that I haven't seen in quite some time, actually. And yeah, the other thing with this deck is that you need to get to Dragonite. So, you know, many times when I've been playing this deck, I would just be stuck on Dratini and I wouldn't get a Dragonair till like the last 2 cards of my hand or my deck. Like, yeah, it can get kind of rough. And this deck is not going to be top tier by any means. It is very conditional. But it's so much fun to play. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. Is like, if you're playing TCG like Pocket battles, if you're not having any fun, then what's the point, right? Like, a lot of players will have fun playing just dominant decks like Celebi EX with Superior. Other players will find that to be incredibly boring, like myself. I feel like that's such a boring way to play. You know, you're just building up to, what, 2 to 3 energy, you get Superior on the board, and then you just win. I don't find that to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I've been opting not to use that deck. I've been doing it every now and then just to get some easy wins. But yeah, I've been playing with this deck if I want to actually have some fun. It's actually quite rewarding when you win with this deck. It's just, I don't know, there's that satisfaction of building out a Dragonite with 4 energy and then just busting it out and then hitting Draco Meteor and seeing which Pokemon get knocked out. I don't know, it's just a very fun way to win in my opinion. So yeah, in my opinion, Druddigon is still a powerhouse. It's still probably the best stall in the game as of right now. And oh boy, you can see right here, this is the problem that I always run into, where I can't get myself a Dragonair. It always seems like Dragonair is the problem. I feel like what I need to do is add a Pokemon communication card into this deck. I think that's going to allow me to possibly speed up the process of getting myself a Dragonite onto the board. I mean, you're basically limited to 3 turns, right? 3 or 4 turns, and it's really going to depend on the energy pool. Like if you're getting constant electric energy like I currently am, yeah, it's going to be a little difficult to get to Dragonite, but yeah, really your goal is to get 1 Dragonite with 4 energy and just clean house. It's quite fun. And if you can stall out the game even longer, then getting 2 Dragonite would also be great, because let's say they knock out your first Dragonite, then you have a second one built up, ready to go. That's some of the ways that I've actually won, if I was able to stall it out that much longer. Now, this is going to be a dilemma for them, because they want to make sure Mew stays alive, because they want to actually be able to take out Dragonite. I think one of the big counters is having a Mew EX built out, and then you could use Draco Meteor with your Mew. That's something that I've actually seen. Alright, this is going to get a little tricky. Obviously, they're trying to get rid of my Druddigon as soon as possible, but something that I found to be extremely dirty is that, oh my gosh, if I'm trying to stall out even longer, knowing that, well, you know what? Yeah, let's do this first and foremost. Make them spend the energy or an X speed. I really need those Dragonairs. Oh my gosh, how many cards do I have? 6 cards. It's a 1 in 6 chance to get Dragonair. I'm gonna do this actually, just to force them to use, what is it, Psy Drive? I think, if I don't get a Dragonite, I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh boy. Alright, there's Kirlia, which means a Gardevoir is just right around the corner. That's spelling doom and disaster right now. Do they have an X speed? Are they gonna use it? Oh, they're gonna use Expeditioner. Alright, that's another way to get Mew off the board. And there goes Druddigon. And we do have a second Druddigon, which is okay, I guess. Oh, this is very scary. This is so scary. Just because I'm kind of on the clock now. Oh, okay. That's an interesting tactic. Dragonair. Nope. Oh boy. Now I'm getting worried. All right. So to keep my Druddigon alive, I'm gonna actually move over to my second Druddigon, which is currently all healed up. And this is so unlucky. Where is that Dragonair? If I have a Dragonair, God, can you imagine the last 2 cards of this deck are Dragonairs? I feel like by now I would have won, actually. You know, they're just building up energy at this point. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna see Psy Drive, knock out that Druddigon, and oh, Potion. Okay, interesting. Oh boy, this is rough. This is rough. Unfortunately, there's no other way I can stall other than these 2 Druddigon. I know they're thinking about it. Yeah, there's Psy Drive. We did see that coming. Gosh, this is rough. This is rough. This is the problem with decks that rely so heavily. They need to come up with ways. There we go. So there's Dragonair. And I think we're gravy at this point. So even if they knock it out, you're going to see this. Even if they knock out this Druddigon, we're going to be in good shape. We're going to be fairly in good shape. Because all I need to do, hopefully, is knock out this Mewtwo somehow. Hopefully the Draco Meteor will actually produce. That's really what it's going to come down to. Because we know this Druddigon is going to be done. I'm going to be down to 2. I'm going to be down to 2 points. And then it's really going to depend on the 1-turn win from Dragonite. But we're there. We're there. Let's see what he does. Psychic Sphere. We saw that coming. Alright, now watch this. It's gonna come down to luck. There is a high chance, there is a very high chance that this is gonna do nothing. It's just gonna do 50 damage to all 4. And that's gonna be so embarrassing and it's gonna be so sad. But, here we go. Let's see Draco Meteor do work. The 1-turn win. Somewhat close. But at least we got that Mewtwo out of the field. And look at that, we're already tied up. And now they have the pressure of dealing with this Dragonite. I think they made a lot of misplays, like not putting any energy into Mew EX, I think was a huge bust. And then there's Gengar EX, very scary card. Yeah, they can't use support cards, so that's fine, because the only support card I would really use is Leaf, but I don't really have the energy set up on this Dragonair, so yeah. They definitely need right now a Gardevoir. That's what they need right now. Okay, they got it. Alright, well, I think we're okay. Hopefully. It's gonna depend on whether or not this Dragonite can get the job done. If not, and we're done. Okay, why not? We'll do Giant Cape. Alright, here we go. Let's see it. Let's see it happen. Let's see it. This is gonna be a bit scary. And boom. Okay, there you go. That's the power of this deck. You're just stalling it out until you can get a Dragonite set up. If you can get 2 Dragonites set up, there you go. This is a more fun way to play, in my opinion. You're playing the game for the long game. Like, I feel like that's just much better design. I kind of wish more of the meta was like this. Like, you know, there's a lot of fun decks out there that kind of goes along the same lines of like stalling out and setting up a Pokemon underneath. Like, I don't know. It just feels more fun. It just feels more dynamic in my opinion. And yeah, sometimes it does come down to luck. I think with everything in this game, it always comes down to luck. Even an OP deck like this right here, like, it really comes down to luck. And if you do not have the luck, you're not going to get the win. But yeah, there you have it. This has been my most fun deck to play. You should definitely try it out. Here is the deck list for you to try it out for yourself. It's actually not that difficult to build. It doesn't require that much, pack dust or whatever it is, the pack points. You could just build it out. It's just the Dratini family, 2 of each, Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. You get 2 Druddigons. That's the only Pokemon you're running, 2 potions, 2 X-Speeds, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Giant Capes, 2 Professor's Research, 1 Sabrina, and 1 Leaf. And this deck is actually pretty fun to play. And yeah, let me know your thoughts regarding this deck down below. Let me know if you've actually tried this deck and if it's any fun for you. And let me know if you can think of a really hard counter to this deck. I would definitely like to hear what that is. And yeah, definitely share all of your thoughts and some of the decks that you've been playing with. And let's have a great discussion. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Count Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one.